there, I'm Chef Ani, and today we are making fresh salsa. This is something we make all the time at our house. We put this salsa over all sorts of dishes. It is actually really simple to make, and it has only 5 ingredients. Most salsas are loaded with sugar and preservatives, but today we are just going to have fresh ingredients in our salsa. It gives some really good nutrition. So enough talking, let's get cooking. So today I'm going to show you how to make a fresh salsa and then a more restaurant style salsa. Let's make our fresh salsa first. So we're going to start with a couple of tomatoes. So there are some people who like to take the runny part out of the tomatoes so that their salsa is not quite as runny, but I don't mind it at all, so I keep it in. Chop these tomatoes pretty small and as evenly as possible. You can always go through with the knife like this if the pieces get a little big. I'm also going to throw in a Roma tomato because I wanted to show you that they have a little more flesh and a little less liquid. And some people really like to use them when they make salsa, but any tomato will work. Next, we're going to do the onion. You can either use a yellow onion or a red onion. The red onion looks very pretty in a salsa. Now I have my handy dandy onion goggles on. We're ready to cut up this onion. Do you see that? It's hailing outside. Good day to make salsa inside. Next, we're moving on to the jalapeno, but if you prefer some other pepper, feel free to use that. So I've cut the jalapeno in half, and now I'm just going to take out the seeds, and I found that a grapefruit spoon really is good for this. Chop this really fine. A little trick for keeping your cutting board from moving around is to take a wet paper towel like this, put it underneath, press it down to suction it. There you go. It's not going anywhere. Now, if you're not a fan of spicy food, then you might just want to put in half a jalapeno. Next, we're going to do the cilantro. So I'm just going to cut off the stems here. In this fresh salsa, I'm just going to use the leaves. Chop this up finely. Now, if you don't like cilantro, you certainly do not need to put any in, but it adds an incredible taste to our salsa. And now we're going to add a little fresh lime juice. And remember, if you roll your limes and lemons like this, it releases a little bit more juice. Stir this up. And the last thing we need to do is just salt to taste. There you have it, guys. Our fresh salsa is done. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're ready to make the restaurant style salsa. It's so incredibly easy to make. It's a wonder that we don't make it ourselves more often. So we're going to start with a can of whole tomatoes. I look for the cans that are non-GMO because those are better for us. This is super easy to make because everything just goes into the food processing. Jalapeno. Give this a rough chop because the food processor is going to do most of the work. Next, we add some garlic, yellow onion or a sweet onion, some cilantro, cutting off some of the big stems, and now we add it in. Lime juice. I love the smell of lime. It smells so fresh and summery on this wintry, cold day. Salt to taste, so I like to add just a little bit, and then I'll taste it afterwards and add some more if it needs it. Another option is to add just a pinch of cumin. And now we just blend it up. Oh, look at our 2 salsas. Don't they look amazing? Okay, now let's try them. That is so good. Now let's try this one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to join me in this adventure to eat healthier, one recipe at a time.